you gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna rock, dance you, out.
6-1 in the mix. I love the way you activate your hips and push your ass out. Got a brother wanting it so bad I'm about to pass out. Wanna dig you, and I can't even lie about it, baby. Just alleviate your clothes, I'm the fly about it. Catch you at the club, your hips have got me feeling. Body talking quick to me, but I can't comprehend the meaning. Now if you wanna roll with me, then here's your chance to 180 on the freeway. Catch me if you can, but give me I'm a rider. Still I'm just a simple man, all I want is money plus the fame. I'm a simple man, Mr. International, player with a passport. Just like a Latin switch, get you anything you ask for. Either him or me, the champagne in the sea.
We're in LA! I'm trying not to scream because I'm in my hotel room, if you can't tell. But we are in LA with POV Beauty, and I'm so excited. We are in LA, and I'm so excited. It's been a minute since I've been in LA. The last time I was in LA, I was here for an internship, and that was 5 years ago, was it? I think? Yeah, it was in the summer of 2021. I lived in LA, and then I lived in LA for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I moved to New York for a couple months. So I am excited to be back in LA. I was just like driving through downtown LA, and I saw some restaurants that like I frequented while I was here for my little stint. So all the memories came flooding back, but all that to say, I'm so excited to be here and show you guys where we're going tomorrow. So I'm only gonna be here for a few days. By that I mean today I landed around midday, and then I immediately grabbed something to eat, as you guys saw. Then I went to the POV headquarters to pick something up for something special we're cooking up, and then tomorrow we have the full day of the workshop, and then I'm headed back to the DC area the next day. So like literally today is my day to explore, get out, and then maybe I can grab like a quick matcha cafe something before I leave that day, because I need to be back at the airport to drop off the rental car at 9:30 a.m. I actually have dinner reservations tonight, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready for that. We are here for a creator workshop, so we are gonna be learning everything about the business side of creating content, and of course I'm bringing you guys with me. Come on now. So yeah, I literally have like 2 hours to get ready, and I kind of want to hop on live with y'all, just jam it out, do girl things. And so yeah, but I also need to take a shower because I've been on the plane. It was a 5.5 hour flight, and I feel like I look and smell like every bit of a 5-hour flight. I'm gonna show you guys the hotel room because it's cute. Would I stay here again? It's cute, and I don't know if it's like the look they're going for, but there's some parts that are like rustic and torn down, and I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but I'm still gonna show you guys. Okay, here we have the front door. When you walk in to your right, there's a mirror right here, and then all of my luggage is just down here by the door. And right here we have the restroom. So we have the shower, which is this nice checkered tile, and then we have the toilet, a mirror right here, which I'm definitely gonna get off some cute pics, and then we have a mirror to do our makeup and get ready in. Super excited. I brought my speaker and everything. And then we have this right here, and then there's a chest for you to hang up your clothing, which lights up, which is super cute. And then this is what I'm talking about. Let me zoom in. It's a little rustic, and I'm like, is that intentional or do we need an upgrade? But this room actually came with 2 beds, and I'm only gonna be here 2 nights, so maybe 1 bed a night, I don't know. And then we have this nice window with a bunch of natural lighting, which is gonna be great for videos. We have this nice sitting corner, a TV, and a chest, and that is pretty much the entire room. While I'm in the shower, I'm gonna charge y'all up, and then we'll get ready for dinner. I just put on some of the Whip It moisturizer. It feels so good on my skin. I high-key have like 40 minutes to do my makeup, so I'm not gonna do too much. We're gonna keep it basic, but it's your sign to follow me on TikTok because I'm about to go on live, and you can play music on live, but I can't play music for y'all. So we're gonna put a little copyright-free jam on for y'all. But y'all know we yap all the time, but if you wanna hear this yap, you gotta go on our TikTok.
By the swing on the feet, you know everything pink, you know everything twinkle. I'm looking for a pleaser. Can you tell me, have you seen him? Tell him that I need him. He know everything pink. He like it how I talk with my grill in my mouth. In front of East Coast, with a bitch from the South.
baby, screw that stuff. All that movement in your pants, baby, who backed up? You down in Texas, I can move back stuff. Nigga love in my life like man. By the way you talk, I know you ain't got a man. They call me touchdown, baby, but I ain't playing. I ain't changed the life overnight, know what I'm saying? I'm creased up.
We are completely dressed. Not dressed, sorry. Makeup is done. We finna get dressed. And I was supposed to finish my makeup 15 minutes ago, so I'm gonna get dressed really quickly. So we're dressed. I'm gonna see if I can call them and like have the car pulled to the front. So apparently the phone is broken in the room too, which you guys didn't hear me talk about this because I was on live, but when I took a shower, the water was like lukewarm. I guess the phone being broken turns out great because I'm just gonna go to the front desk and be like, it's a lot happening in the room, baby. We might need to move. Because I can't take no lukewarm shower. That is so first world problems, but I feel like any girl knows like a lukewarm shower is crazy. I think I'm gonna put a little oil right here and then really head down because my dinner reservation is literally in like 30 minutes and I think it takes 30 minutes to get there. So we need to go. Good morning. Ready. Oh my gosh, it's the big day. It is currently 8:05 a.m. I have been up since 5:30 because I had to hop on a work meeting. So I kind of want to stop somewhere and get like a matcha. I don't drink coffee, but some coffee, like something to amp me up. I want to make sure I have energy the entire day. It's from 10 to 7, and so that's like a full day. I want to film Get Ready With Me. And I was thinking about this last night and I want to talk about like how content creation has helped my professional career. I thought that would be a really cool thing to talk about while getting ready because I was just thinking about it last night as I was putting together some questions for the workshops today. I need to be leaving here around like 9:15, 9:20, really like 9 o'clock if I'm being honest. So I need to kind of get a move on it because it's 8:07 and I possibly have to iron my shirt and I still want to film like an outfit of the child. I need to stop yapping and I need to start getting ready, basically. Last night I used Amp It on my lips. They're so soft this morning. It's like one of those really thick and moisturizing lip glosses. And I didn't have any like white stuff around my lips. You know, some of the glosses can give you like the white stuff in the corner. It wasn't none of that. To recap last night, I went to Catch LA. It was good. It was like a mix of different foods, but I ended up getting a sushi roll and then a bok choy salad. The bok choy salad was good, but I don't think I would go back there. It's like one of those places where it's like, okay, I had it one time, it's good enough. Oh my gosh, and then I ended up going to the Dunes apartment from Insecure. It was super late at night. It was like 9:30, 10. So I was in and out. I wasn't sitting there all day, but I like went, took a little cute selfie. I'll put it on the screen. Went, took a picture, and then I turned back around. I was like, oh shoot, I should probably get a selfie in front of there. But next time I come to LA, maybe somebody else will be with me. They can like take a true picture of me out there because I was like, oh my God. I was like, you know, let me look up how much it costs to live here. Y'all, living in the Dunes compared to DC, it's super affordable. Like, granted, I think we all know why it's affordable. I was expecting for the prices to be super marked up, just given that like it's kind of become a landmark of sorts. The one thing about this hotel is you can kind of hear when your next door neighbors are going into their room and it sounds like somebody's knocking. I just don't know. I know the order of the day, but I don't know the order of every single aspect of the day because I think they're splitting everybody into like smaller groups to move around. So I don't know if there's aspects of the day that like I would like to have makeup on for. Y'all, I'm just gonna do my makeup. There's too much back and forth. And then I can do touch-ups or maybe redo the face for any part that like is necessary. One thing super frustrating about hotels is they don't have paper towels and I don't always remember to pack them. As someone with like super sensitive skin, I'm just very picky about what I put on my face. My skin is literally cold. What even? Ah, y'all are so close. I'm running so late. I need to order my car for pickup. Okay, so now I just have to edit those two. And then I'm gonna bring my iPad just in case. I don't know what the in case is for. Oh, I'll bring this tripod too. Just in case. My thing is like, I'm a just in case packer. I know I said my goal this year was to not run late, but that's gonna be my goal next year.
I know there's somebody who loves me. Somebody who really loves me. And that's all I need. Me and my every turn up another night. We smoking broccoli, but she smelling like a ride. Loving our pennies, trying to get out in a cry. Friends are my friends, and they trying to get God. Her name is Angel, but she's far from God. Say they don't pay well to fall in love. Must be the start, but something's lining up. Not my exit was better to find out. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Somebody who loves me in the building. Somebody who feels me in the building. We throw 50,000 in the ceiling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I realized I never checked in, but we actually made it here. Standing in line to work on a super secret project that I'm gonna tell you about later. But we all can't figure out if we're hot because we're nervous or we're hot because it's hot.
I can't tell my
I'm definitely getting shinier as the day goes on. How'd it go?
Sit on shop, baby, and that's going a lot. I'm trying to do more than bust down your wide. I need somebody who gon' meet me at the top. Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Say it don't pay well to fall in love. I need the stars or something lining up. Thought my ex bitch was better to find out. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody who loves me in the building. Somebody who feel me in the building. We throw 50,000 in the ceiling. Oh yeah. I know there's somebody who loves me. Somebody who really loves me. And that's all I need. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, I actually got done filming the TikTok and I had to come out the butt and up. I'm sorry, but I'm definitely gonna show you guys everything that we got. And we're gonna recap the day, but I'm starving, so I at least wanna show you guys what I got now and then we can recap the day, talk about everything, just everything. I learned so much. So first, we got this nice pouch, which is very high quality, I might add. And it's all white. I'm gonna try my best to keep it all white. I think this is gonna be my skincare pouch for when I'm traveling, but we have all of the travel sizes of the products in here, so I'm actually really obsessed with this. It came in like this cute box. It's called Shrink It because it's all the travel size products. Shrink It. Y'all, the branding was on point. Where do I even start next? So then we got Danessa Myricks. Danessa Myricks was there. Okay, like she wasn't there, but her products were there. We got a few products. So first off, I got the Blurring Balm Powder Blush. Ciao. First, I got the Blurring Ciao. First, I got the Blurring Balm Powder Blush, and this is in the shade Bellini, which is like this nice orange color. And I'm really excited because you guys know I live for a peachy blush, but this one leans a little bit more orange, but still giving peachy vibe. I can't wait to try it out. Can't wait to try it out. Crown Affair gave us their leave-in conditioner, which this part of the packaging is so cute. I love a good pattern. The frosted glass on this leave-in conditioner is so cute. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I probably am gonna use this whole bottle on my entire head, but I am gonna try it out and see how it works on my curls. Sniff was in the building and they sent over some of their perfumes. So we got to pick from 2 scents. And I got the Cocoa Shimmy because I had been hearing about the Cocoa Shimmy. I smelled it and everything I heard was confirmed. It smells good. But I got this little mini one and it comes with this little keychain. It's so cute and adorable for a little touch up while I'm out. Yes, I love it. We got the Danessa Myricks Liquid Blurring Balm. And y'all know I reviewed this product and it blew my mind high key. So having another one is always good because I have been using up the one I got. Of course, I got my hands on Chill It, but the actual product that I tried today that I'm obsessed with from POV Beauty is called Snatch It. They have one for the face, but the one for the eye, I'm going to get it and try it out because I fear I was in that testing lab having a field day. First off, I met someone super duper nice and we were just sitting there talking and yapping, but I definitely have to get my hands on that eye serum. From Rare Beauty, we have the Brow Harmony Flexible Lifting Gel, and the girls were in there raving about this. I can't wait to try it. I can't wait to try it. From Elios Lighting, we have this compact rechargeable LED mirror. This will stay in my purse. Do you know how many times I'm like, a mirror, and I pull out my phone and go on the camera when I could have this? Then we got some mesh pouches from Base. And then, of course, I have all of my notes from today because I was in there. I was a student. I was a sponge. I was in there soaking up every piece of knowledge, asking questions, and we got a lot to review. Got the Danessa Myricks Metallic Color Fix, and this one is like this nice pink iridescent. It looks like this. It is so cute. The looks I have up my sleeve, insane. Got the Kosas concealers. If you have been around for a while, Kosas was actually the first, Kosas was the first concealer that I had that was like not drugstore. 7.8N is my brightening, and then 8.5C is like my normal skin tone. They actually had a makeup artist there, which you guys saw, but they matched us, and when she matched me to these 2 colors, I was like, okay, maybe I do know what I'm doing. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. Makeup by Mario, we got the Ethereal Eyes palette, and this one, I've actually been trying to get my hands on this for a while, and my Sephora has been sold out, and it was meant to be. It was honestly meant to be because I have been obsessed with this shade right here for quite some time. One Size sent over their waterproof Until Dawn setting spray. And y'all know I love a setting spray review video, so we will be trying that out. Goldilocks sent over their hair serum. I actually popped this on the top of my head, and dare I say it did get rid of the frizz. But the bottle is so cute and it smells so good. But that is a nice little touch-up serum for the wash and goes on parts that are getting too frizzy. I'm gonna eat that up. This is what the bottle looks like. It's so cute and it's so much product in here. The Danessa Myricks Color FX. Child, what is this? Got the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Multi-Use Priming Stick. And this one is like a duo stick, so it has 2 different colors in each stick. And again, something I've been wanting to try out because you can disconnect it in the middle and snap it back in like a magnet. But if you have more than one of these, you can mix and match the colors, especially for when you're traveling. And I swatched it on my hand for the video, but this is what the top one looks like. This is the shade Interstellar, and the bottom is the shade Mystic Taupe, which is a little bit of a deeper shade. I feel like it's showing up the right color on this camera, but over on TikTok, it was showing up as like, it was showing up differently. I don't know what was happening. We got this, I love a tote. I don't know about y'all, I love a tote. We got this POV Beauty tote, and this is gonna come in handy because I got a lot more to pack up than I bought. Kosas really did their thing because first off, this bag. I am going to use this bag up, okay? And we have quite a few things in here. Like you guys saw, they had a makeup artist there and she was able to shade match us in like our setting powders and our concealers and just found like everything, okay? She shade matched everything and it was amazing. And that was actually my first time having a professional makeup artist on my face. And I was like, are my eyes twitching? But I think it's normal. First, we have a beauty sponge as well as some powder puffs. And you can never have too many of these. I swear you can't. We got some of the translucent loose setting and blurring powders, and these are in the shade Peachy, Toasty, and Cozy. The fact that they all end in Y is really, it's doing something for me. I just love that. First, we have Peachy. They're all translucent powders, but this one just has a little bit of a peachy color to it, which I'm really excited about. I have Toasty, which she actually used to set the concealer that she put on my face. So it's actually the Kosas concealer on my face. She used Toasty to set the concealer, Cozy to set everywhere else. So I shall be adopting that because, y'all, when I say everybody in the room was like, whoa, it was giving just like perfect skin. I can't even describe it. I think you could kind of see it on video, but I don't think it was really coming across the way it was in person because we were all like, oh my god, that's perfect. And then they also have some baked setting powder. So I got the shade Peachy and Silky. This is the Peachy one and this is the Silky one. I've actually never used a baked setting powder, so very excited to try that out. They gave me 2 color correctors. One is in the shade this is in the shade Alchemy, and this one's a little bit brighter, and then another one is in the shade Supernatural, and this one is a little bit deeper. It's like a deeper red. I'm really excited to try those out to see which result I like more, because right now for color correcting I just use concealer for coverage, but I wonder how like a true color corrector would work. We also got the Kosas Cloud Setting and Smoothing Spray, and y'all know, like I said, love a good setting spray review, so expect that. And that is everything that we got, y'all. Today was such a good day. I really want to sit down and debrief this with you, but I'm actually starving because I was so busy talking during lunch and the breaks that I did not actually eat my meal. So I was just in there talking to other people, trying out the products, just soaking up the day. So I was able to eat little bites here and there, but I didn't finish the plate, and I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling very snatched. I really didn't think through that when I was like planning the trip to come here. So I had reservations for last night, but I didn't have reservations for today. So I'm gonna see if there's like a spot on TikTok that's kind of, honey, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm kind of real hungry, so I'm gonna charge you guys up because I've actually been filming on this all day and it's on like 7%. We need a little bit of juice, and then I'm gonna try to find a place online, but hopefully it's still open. It's 8:30 right now, and my flight leaves tomorrow. I need to return the car at 9:30, but I'm gonna get up early and go to this bakery that I've been seeing online in Pasadena called Bad Ash Cakes. They have like a matcha cinnamon roll, which I'm gonna be honest, doesn't really even sound good, but it might wow me. It just looks so good, so I kind of want to try that. I kind of want to see if Erewhon is open, but I'm also not super sold on paying like $30 for a smoothie. They are open until 10, I think. 11. Should I go there? I said all that about not wanting to pay for a smoothie, and I'm like, let's go. Oh, this lighting is terrible, but they have a sweet green right by there, and I really don't want to get anything I can get at home because I can get it at home, but we'll see. And then I'm gonna pack tonight, so in the morning I'm not rushing too much. I'm gonna try to put all of my clothes and everything I possibly can in my carry-on, and then put all the products in my checked bag and see how that does. Okay, how about I made it to Erewhon? Very cute. The smoothie bar closes at 9. So there was never even really a chance of me making the smoothie bar, but I ran into some of the POV beauty team that was here eating, so I got to like say hi to them really quickly. Part of me is like, go to In-N-Out, but last time I went to In-N-Out, I hated it. Don't kill me, but like In-N-Out has no flavor to me whatsoever. Last time I sat in the line for 2.5 hours. It was like 2 hours, at least 2 hours, and the food was so bad. It was so bad. I like don't even want to chance it anymore, but the way Michael B. Jordan ran to go get that burger after his Oscar win, I'm like, it has to be good. It has to be good. Let's do a recap of today, and I'm gonna start editing some videos that I'm going to post tomorrow. So we start off the day running late, y'all saw, but once we got there, I thought I was gonna be nervous, but I wasn't. I just felt very calm. This big old knot on my head. I just felt very calm and excited to soak up all the knowledge and take full advantage of the opportunity, which really tells me something, because with my corporate job, when I have to go to events, I don't feel that way. I feel a level of anxiousness of like, is anybody gonna ask me about something outside of work? Don't ask me nothing about my personal life. But here I was an open book. Got there, checked in. I was supposed to take my headshots during the lunch break, but I'm glad I did it at the top of the day when makeup was fresh. I was a little hot, so I was like, ooh, fan on my forehead, but the makeup was fresh for the most part, so I'm glad I did it then. Oh, they also served breakfast. I just grabbed something quick. I also had to do a little something special that I will show you guys in the future when I can. Then I was able to grab a little quick breakfast bite, talk with some of the girls. We had a welcome session, and then we hopped into our first session, which was Build It. And we talked all about building a engaged community online, best practices, things that are working for other people. And my main kind of takeaway from that was honestly out of a conversation that I ended up having with someone on the POV Beauty team afterwards. As much as I love making content, I also love consuming content as far as like, I like watching TikToks too, girl. I like watching YouTube videos too, girl. I be on there cracking up. I love when I go into people's comments and somebody asks a question and then somebody else jumps in and asks a question and like doing different things like that. And so I actually had a conversation with her after the official session was over, just because we didn't have time for questions for the entire group. And I just asked her about like that idea, but we got to come up with some framework around our audience, how we want to engage with them. That was really helpful. I just got to sit down and have like a one-on-one session with her and talk about like, this is what I see for influencing as a business, the impact that I want to make. This is how I think I can get there. And she was able to give me a lot of good feedback and tips and things like that. For example, like my kind of idea is a girl who likes superficial things, but she's not superficial. I feel like that describes my content to a T. I am vain and I like looking a certain way. I like making sure I'm put together, the whole shebang of it all, and finding a way to also have substance in my content is really important to me because I am someone who has substance. Hello. So I really like having conversations, really in-depth dialogues. I'm not an arguer, but I love a good debate. Like, I love hearing an exchange of ideas and talking with other people, seeing their points of views and perspectives, especially when it's done in a respectful manner. But I also love a good dress, and I love a good lip, and I love a good, like, I am a girl. I love all girl things. And so, that to say, she was just giving me some really good ideas, really good tidbits of what I'm doing now, what I could change in the future as far as like integrating more storytelling into my Get Ready With Me's and actually doing that more frequently. If I'm honest, because I'm always rushing to go somewhere, it's like, oh shoot, I could sit down and film this because I'm actually leaving the house and doing my makeup anyways, but I'm running late and I have 20 minutes to do my makeup and I can't, like, it just turns into this whole thing and I need to start planning more properly, but also taking advantage of those moments. And so that's basically what that conversation covered, and it was really helpful. It's really easy for me as a consumer of other people's content to point out what I like, but it's interesting to see how someone else as a consumer of my content points out what they like what they think is working, what they think could be tweaked to work better, that type of thing. The next session was Book It, and in this session we talked about brand deals from every single perspective. So as a creator, we had Kelly, I think her tag is It's Baby Kel's or It's Kel's Baby, one of the two, but she was there and she gave a lot of advice from the creator perspective. We had the agency perspective, and then we had the brand perspective as well. So that was really helpful. And it's really interesting to see what exactly they're looking for from all perspectives of like a brand with the smallest things that they're looking for. For example, the way that you tag them, like whether you tag them in the caption, whether you tag them in the comments, whether you tag them in the photo, and consistently doing it, like they're actually looking for those things, organic usage. And then from an agency perspective, just like the small tidbits that they notice of like actually going through your comments and looking for different things and looking at it from the perspective of a business and not an engagement, where we talked about engaging with your community. But like, if I am somebody who's business minded and I'm trying to execute XYZ, what are these comments telling me? That was super helpful. And then we went on to Hook It, where Michaela talked a lot about just her content journey, what's worked for her. And that session was off the record, but it was filled with so many gems. And that session was off the record, but I think it really gave everyone a chance to really ask questions, have a melding of the minds, which I really love. There's nothing like brainstorming and working through with everyone around you, so I love that. And then the last session was kind of like a reflections of what we learned, all of our conversations. It was just a really sweet moment. And then we had a nice happy hour where we can just kind of like sit down, talk with everyone, talk about everything we learned, and honestly make connections. All that to say, I learned so much today, but I feel like truly from the bottom of my, I'm not even gonna say the bottom of my heart, from like my tippy toes, the bottom of my toes, I truly left feeling inspired. It was like that extra motivation. If you were somebody who knows about entrepreneurship can be hard. It's hard. This was just a nice moment. That's my sign to wrap it up. It reminded me of in corporate when you have like an offsite and you just feel refreshed with like new ideas, new perspectives, new methods, all the things. It's 11:15, so I'm gonna stay up and edit for like the next 45 minutes. So then I should have about 6-ish hours to sleep, and then I can sleep on the plane back tomorrow as well, possibly. Or brainstorm. Good morning, it's the next morning. I was rushing around like a chicken with my head cut off packing this morning because I woke up, I started editing because I fell asleep last night, and I ended up editing all but one video, which I might have a little bit of time to edit. I ended up extending my rental car, but I really wanted to stop by this place and support. It's called Bad Ash Cake, and I saw it on Instagram, on Jordan Wood's Instagram, and I was like, I really want to support them, but of course they also have some really good desserts. So I'm gonna grab just a few. You guys know I also didn't really eat yesterday or last night, so I'm very much so hungry. Okay, so we got everything. It's so cute in there, and they have like a big kitchen in the back, and the music is so cute. But let's see if the taste is there. I also, when I was ordering, I remembered that I can take food on the plane. You just can't take drinks. So I got a s'mores cookie, red velvet, and a matcha cookie, which just looks like matcha, red velvet. Also, I sanitize my hands. A matcha blondie, which is like a matcha brownie kind of thing. And then I got a normal cinnamon roll, just because I thought, honey, you know when you're hungry and everything look good? It was given that. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm gonna tear this up in the airport. Oh, that smells so good and warm. So I think I'm gonna try some cookies for now. This was like 20 minutes away, so it's an hour to get back to LAX, and right now it is 8:58, so I have a little bit of time. So I should get there around 10, have enough time to get some gas. I'm gonna try this matcha cookie right now. That's good. It doesn't taste too matcha-y. When people have their doors open during the summer, I think that's very interesting, because I know you have the AC running too, so it's a little counterintuitive. I would honestly eat another cookie, but I feel like I need some real food, like some with some meat on it.